Hey guys, this is Donnie Gilmore. I'm the agency owner of Gilmore Insurance Agency in Chesapeake, Virginia. And I just wanted to give 3 reasons why you should have life insurance while you're young. So here are the reasons. I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first reason you would want to have life insurance when you're younger is because if you have a family or anyone dependent on you, on your paycheck that's coming in your household, you want to make sure you do a great job of taking care of them in the event of your early demise. So I know it's going to be a little morbid, but the truth is all of us are going to die at some point. So I'm just here to be real with you. I'm going to get straight to the point about it because the last thing I want to see is your family struggling in the event that something does happen to you. So and just thinking about it, in our society today, most families are dependent upon 2 incomes. So I know years ago it wasn't that way, or should I say decades ago, it wasn't that way. But today things have changed. So if one of the partners passes away, then there's going to be a significant loss to that family. And nowadays what I see with a lot of younger couples is they don't have life insurance. And that is really hard to take when you're already walking with someone, let's say, that's suffering a loss. And then on top of it, you're in a financial bind. And the reason you want to get this insurance when you're younger, let's say you're 18, 19, 20, you've already started a family, because it's just going to be a lot cheaper for you. Of course, we know that typically when you're younger, you're healthier. When you get older, things tend to go wrong if you don't take care of your body. And some of us, we can take care of our bodies and things can still go wrong. So get it while you're young, get it while you're healthy. Then that way you won't have any issues of not being able to get it when you're older, or you won't have any issues with it being just a lot higher. So just looking at my insurance policy when I was younger, it's still the same price now. So this is 11 years later, and I'm paying the same price. So if something does happen to me, my family will get that. And of course, now that I'm older, I have a family, I have kids, because when I started, I didn't have kids. I have more insurance in place. So if something does happen to me, my family is going to be taken care of. Of course, I won't be there. It won't replace me. It never replaces the person, but it just helps to replace the income that was coming in. So it's not a financial burden that my family can't continue to stay in the home they're in. They can't continue to pay the bills, or whatever the case may be. So my wife and I, we make a great team. So God forbid something happens to that one of us, we leave this earth earlier than anticipated. It would suck, but I want to make sure that we help take care of each other. So I want to do the same for your family, to make sure that you are taking care of your wife, you're taking care of your husband, and you're helping just to take care of your kids. So that's just one thing to consider, or should I say the first thing to consider why you should get your life insurance young. So the second reason you want to get your life insurance young, and you may not have a family. So looking back to number 1, you may not have a family yet, but one day you may potentially want to have a family in the future. You're going to have a family in the future. Some people are undecided, and some people know for sure, I want to be married, I want to have kids, I want to have a family. So if you're on the fence, or you know for sure that, hey, you want to have a family when you are older, I would just recommend you getting your insurance now. So that way you're already locked into your prices. And typically it's not a lot. Mine, if I could be transparent, I started, like I said, when I was 20, and it was roughly $22, $23. For me, that wasn't anything at all. I was eating out more than that in a week, maybe $200 a week just to eat out. So it's a significantly lower than it would be when you get, let's say, 30, 40, 50. So I know we are starting families much older now. People are having kids much older now. So something to consider in your 20s, or even before your 20s, is, hey, maybe I should get some life insurance to help protect my future family that's not even in existence yet. So that's just helping to add an additional level of responsibility, and just showing that you're already preparing for things before they even happen. And that just shows a different level of maturity that a lot of younger people aren't thinking about. So it's something to think about. I know you guys have a lot on your plate, but it's just something to just think through while you're younger, and even just sit down, talk to your parents about it, You could message me, you could talk to me about it. Even anyone you trust at all that knows insurance, talk to them about it. So this isn't a plug for my agency per se, but this is just a plug for you to take care of your family when you're at this age. So the best rates are now. So the older we get, the higher they're going to be. All right, guys. So reason 3, you want to consider getting life insurance while you're young or younger is, let's just face it, it's no secret. All of us are going to die one day. Hopefully, prayerfully, it's not while we're in our late teens or early 20s, 30s, 40s. So hopefully we all live long, prosperous lives. But one day we all have to go. So I just want to make sure that, again, we're taking care of our families if something does happen in an event that we pass away way before our time. So it's just, like I said, death is a part of life. It's a part that we all have to face. It sucks, but it's just something that is of reality. You're not going to pass away just because you have life insurance. So a lot of people come into the office and they say, well, I don't want to talk about life insurance, or I don't want to get it because that's just going to help me to pass away faster. Not true at all. But it does help your family in the event you're not here to replace that income. And let's just talk about the debt you may have. So if you have student loans or bills, any type of bill that someone has co-signed on, maybe it's your mom, your dad, your uncle, your grandma, your grandpa, someone has co-signed on this debt, you pass away, it now becomes their problem. It's not just going to go away. Of course, if you're on loans by yourself, then it'll be erased. If you're not, then it's going to become their responsibility. So even if you just want to get an amount to take care of the amount of debt you owe where people are co-signed with you, I would recommend that. So what's more loving than saying, hey, I know you co-signed this for me to get this. I appreciate it. Now, if something happens to me, it's totally paid off, and that's not a burden on you because you're going to have final expenses, your funeral, your burial arrangements, all that is the cost. So let's say if it's your mom that co-signed for you, they have to pay for that loan. They have to pay for your burial, funeral expenses, and all that adds up. So let's just not leave our families in bad predicaments, bad situations, because we were irresponsible with our finances or even protecting them. So I just say this is how we love our families well from the grave. It's just by having an extra step of protection in there for them so that they will be able to take care of things in event that something does happen. So hopefully it doesn't. But that's what insurance is for. So hopefully it doesn't, but if it does, we're covered. That's insurance in a nutshell. So I really appreciate you guys just taking a moment to watch this video. Hopefully it was informative to you. I don't like to draw things out and just have it long and drawn out. I like to get straight to the point because who has time to just sit around and watch videos just talking about a whole bunch of nothing. I hate seeing videos where it can be done in 5 minutes, but it takes 50. It's just not worth my time. It's not worth yours. So if you found this informative, please share it, like it, comment. And then that way we can keep this dialogue going. Do you currently have insurance? Are you not sure where to start? Whatever questions you may have, put it in the comments and I'm sure we'll be able to just discuss it with one another. So we can just go ahead and encourage or even cultivate an environment where younger people are talking about life insurance, insurance in general, and we actually understand what we're getting into. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, you take care and happy holidays for you.